Well, it's been a week since I've posted anything on here, and I'm very disappointed because only 8 people viewed my last video, um, which is pretty disappointing when I'd previously been having regularly 20 people over 2 days. So 5 days go by and only 8 view it, and that's, I guess acting crazy is not what's going to be getting people to watch my videos. Once again, I'm on my regular webcam because, frankly, I haven't unpacked my regular camera yet. I just got back last night at about 11:30 Eastern Time from New Orleans, or Nolans, as they like to say. And we spent 3 days gutting houses that have been so heavily damaged by the flooding and by the mold that unless they were gutted, they would never get rebuilt. Nobody would ever be able to inhabit them again, is what I should say. So we spent 3 days doing that. We gutted 3 houses in 3 days. We got to see a lot of New Orleans. We got to see the French Quarter, and I went down to the Lower Ninth Ward. I'm gonna have video of all this eventually. I don't know when yet, but I'll put it up. And so yeah, I'm pretty exhausted after all of that. So I don't know. I do want to say I did notice that one person while I was gone subscribed to my videos, X Vulcan Raven X, or was it X Raven Vulcan? No, X Vulcan Raven X. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know why you're subscribing. I am the least interesting, most strange person you'll ever see on YouTube, as you can tell from my little headset thing here. What can I say? It's the only way I could get the sound. So thank you for subscribing. Hope you enjoy it. I'm a little nuts, as you probably have already seen. So we'll see. I do want to say one thing about New Orleans, and that is that Bourbon Street is, I don't know how to describe it. I have never seen on one street, along a single 1-mile stretch of street, 25 or 30 strip clubs. I mean, you're walking down the street and you see the big old sign right here says Larry Flint's Hustler Club, and down the street, about a block away, is another Larry Flint's Hustler Club. What are we trying to save? Anyway, no, I don't care. You want to do that stuff, be my guest. I don't know. But seriously, I mean, how many can one town support, really? Even with all the people coming in to view Bourbon Street and have a good time, how many can it support, really? Apparently quite a number. And daiquiri shops everywhere. There's no open container law in New Orleans, apparently, either. At least not in the French Quarter. People walking around with open bottles, cups filled with daiquiris, all kinds of stuff. It's kind of amazing. I haven't lived in any large city that allowed people to walk around with an open container, and I've no problem with it. I think people ought to be allowed to, but I don't know. It's just different, strange, weird. Oh, and by the way, the French Quarter. Yes, I realized they had a hurricane a year ago, but it's so dirty. Oh God. Nobody's taking care of the place either. Clean up. You've had a year. Most of these places have been open for a year, or have been open since just a couple of weeks after the hurricane. The French Quarter wasn't hit that bad, so clean up. Clean up, man. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Sweep. So, it's just, I know they've got other things to worry about, but that's what you're hoping is going to bring people back. Mardi Gras and the French Quarter and all that. You got to be thinking about cleaning, man. You got to be thinking about keeping the place clean enough that people are going to want to go back. Or maybe it was dirty before the hurricane. I don't know. I'd never been there before, so, but yeah. Wow. Dirty, 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 dirty. Ugh. I mean, makes New York look clean, which is saying something. Makes L.A. look clean, which is really saying something. So, anyway. Now that I've complained about that for 2 minutes. Like I said, I'll put some of the video I shot while I was there. I'm thinking about actually doing a little documentary, but I only shot about 3 hours worth of film, which means any documentary I make will end up being like 5 minutes long. So, anyway, have fun.